Hello everyone, I'm Subhojit Panda from Odishatv.in presenting today's news from Odisha. First, the headlines. DNA report confirms baby girl swapping at Veer Surendra Sai Institute of Medical Science and Research Vimsar Hospital in Burla. Higher Education Minister Pradeep Panigrahi challenges former Union Minister Braja Kishore Tripathi to prove BJD's links with Maoists. The Board of Secondary Education decides to announce the results of the High School Certificate Supplementary Examination by the 1st of July. The southwest monsoon, which will hit the Kerala coast on Wednesday, is likely to hit the Odisha coast next week, predicts Met Department. And as part of the spade work on ahead of Panchayat polls in Odisha next year, the state unit of BJP on Wednesday decided to set up Shakti Kendras in every Panchayat. Now the details. The DNA report received by the police has confirmed the allegations that a baby girl was swapped at the Veer Surendra Sai Institute of Medical Science and Research, Vimsar, in Burla. The report has established that Gagan Bihari Patra and his wife, who had claimed that the baby girl was theirs, are the biological parents of the said girl. Gagan and his wife, who hail from Nakoti Deola area, had been handed over a dead baby girl by the hospital authorities. Refusing to accept the dead infant, Gagan filed a complaint at the Bulla Hospital outpost alleging that his baby was swapped with another baby in the same ward in the hospital. Gagan also demanded a DNA test. The incident occurred on 21st May. The blood samples of both the women and the babies were sent to State Forensic Lab in Bhubaneswar on 25th May. On the other hand, the other baby has been handed over to the childline authorities after his health stabilized. The baby will be handed over to its biological parents, Gagan and his wife today, informed the sources. A day after former Union Minister Braja Kishore Tripathi levelled the allegation that BJD had transferred Rs 45 lakh to the bank account of Maoist leader Sabyasachi Panda, Gopalpur legislator and Higher Education Minister Pradeep Panigrahi dared Tripathi to present and proof he may have to prove his contention or be ready to go to jail. Earlier in the day, the IIC of Chhatrapur, under whose jurisdiction the ICICI Bank mentioned by Tripathi falls, said the account holder's name provided by Tripathi isn't the same name, but his father's name is Chittaranjan Panda. He is a resident of Chhatrapur. There is a balance of just Rs 1,174 in the account. Maoist leader Sabyasachi Panda also denied having received the amount as alleged by the former Union Minister.
सारा ओडिशा रे बहुत सब्यसाची पंडा अच्छी ब्रज बाबू पाखे जदि किसी तथ्य अच्छी सी जदि सत्य उपस्थापन करेंगे मु आज रिजाइन करी जदि सत्य उपस्थापन करेंगे नहीं सी जेल जावाई प्रस्तुत हेबे कि
प्रधानमंत्री को डिटेल सब दिया जाइए तारीख अनुसार दिया जाइए कौ तारीख रे केते बीजेडी अकाउंट को टंका आसी कुकुमान को दिया जाइए सब्यसाची पंडा दिया 45 लाख टंका तेणु ये सी कहे जी करें सी कौन कथा स्वीकार करे तदंत कलापर प्रकृत में सत्य मिथ्य जना पड़ो।
The Board of Secondary Education has decided to announce the results of the High School Certificate or HEC Supplementary Examination by the first week of July. The examination, which had begun on 2nd June, concluded on Wednesday. Talking to OTV, BSc President Professor Dakhya Prasad Nanda said a total of 11,620 students had filled up forms online for the examination held at 45 centres in all district headquarters. He said the board staffs have already moved out of the headquarters office to collect the answer scripts from the examination centres for the evaluation. The southwest monsoon, which hit the Kerala coast on Wednesday, is likely to hit the Odisha coast next week, the local Met Office has said. Dr. Sarat Chandra Sahu, Director Meteorological Centre Bhubaneswar, said the cross-equatorial flow was gradually strengthening since the last 3 to 4 days. Besides, an offshore trough line stretching from Karnataka across Kerala and the wind flow from west direction from lower Arabian Sea made the conditions suitable to drag the southwest monsoon current towards the north. Stating that the southwest wind is also blowing towards Odisha, he said, though the temperature in some parts of the state will rise for the next 2 to 3 days from tomorrow, there is also the possibility of rainfall in the state. A Met release this evening said Hirakud remained the hottest place in the state with 41.3 degrees Celsius. While Malkangiri received the maximum rainfall of 34 mm, Puri and Paradeep recorded 24.8 and 24.4 mm of rains respectively.
आज आपनकर जो अरबियन सी रो किछि पोर्शन इंटीरियर कर्नाटक प्लस तमिलनाडु केरल किसी पोर्शन मनसून अनसेट डिक्लेयर कराई कंडीशन फेवरेबल रोचे 48 घंटा भितर तमिलनाडु केरल इंटीरियर कर्नाटक प्लस आपंकर साउथ कोस्टल आंध्र प्रदेश पर्यंत मनसून एडवांस कर संभावना रोचे जदिव मझे दिन 2 दिन टेम्परेचर बढ़ी पारे किंतु से समय वर्षार भी संभावना रोचे जहाँफल मनसून आम कहूँ द्वितीय सप्ताह भितर ओडिशा आसीजार संभावना रोचे.
As part of the spade work on ahead of Panchayat polls in Odisha next year, the state unit of BJP on Wednesday decided to set up Shakti Kendras or power centers in every Panchayat. The purpose of these Kendras will be to reach out to the people and spread the success story of the Narendra Modi government at the centre, besides highlighting the failures of the BJD government in the state. After a meeting of district-level party office bureaus here, Prithviraj Harichandan, General Secretary State BJP, said, activists at the Kendras will apprise the people of the achievements of the NDA government. At the same time, they'll create awareness among people about the BJD's negligence towards them and its failure to spend central funds. Meanwhile, refuting the BJP's charges, Amar Prasad Satpathy, BJD spokesperson, said, after the election process got over in 2014, we reached out to people and made them aware through the Jana Samparka Yatra held on the occasion of Biju Babu's birth centenary celebration. People know and realize what is going on. We did not worry.
लोकंकु सरकारकर उपलब्धि बाबद रे जति की परिचित करैबो समान स्तर रे जो बळी भाव आज राज्य सरकार तांकर लोकंक प्रति जो अवहेला प्रदर्शन करूचंती अर्थ विनियोग करि पारुनांती से बाबद रे लोकंक पाखरे तांकर अवेयरनेस तयारी करिवो ये 2-3टी कथा बहुत गुरुत्वपूर्ण भाव रे चर्चा आलोचना है.
निर्वाचन 14 मसिया रे सरला परे तापर मध्य हमर जनसंपर्क यात्रा बिजुबंको शतवार्षिक अवसर कार्यक्रम ये जेतु लगातार लोकंक संगे उन्नयनमूलक गुड कम कौन होम लोक पहुँचु ये आमर कौन असुविधा हमार संभावना है लोके जानी प्रकृत में कौन कम हो अनुभव भी कर.
Taking note of the forecast of the India Meteorological Department or IMD that there would be more than normal rainfall in Odisha this year, the Odisha Fire Services Department is bracing for possible floods and cyclone in the state. To tackle the floods, we have prepared a standard operating procedure or SOP to keep about 5,600 fire personnel from all 292 fire stations on a constant state of alert. Apart from this, 225 power boats, 489 tower lights and 672 cutters have been kept ready in the fire stations in the vulnerable areas for use during calamity. Our main effort would be to minimize the time to respond as far as possible and practicable. Dr. Binay Kumar Behra, DGP Fire Services, Home Guards and Civil Service Defence, told OTV today. Talking about the role of the Odisha Disaster Rapid Action Force or ODRAF in the disaster mitigation, he said, ODRAF is a different unit managed by the Revenue and Disaster Management Department. The Fire Services Department works separately. One ODRAF unit is at the Fire Training Institute at Boramunda in Bhubaneswar, but we complement each other, he said.
हम तब एक्चुअली गोटे स्टैंडर्ड एसओपी कहते स्टैंडर्ड ऑपरेटिंग प्रोसीडियर गोटे ऑलरेडी सेट अच्छी जोटा आम फॉलो करूँ जोटी घटना हो गछ पत्र पड़ी हो रिसेंटली जो भुवनेश्वर है आम स्टाफ पहुँचिक सागे सागे सब गछ काटिक क्लीयर करदे सो रेस्पॉन्स टाइम जिते कम करहब से आम फोकस कर.
Twin City Commissionerate Police on Thursday produced gangster siblings Sushant and Sushil Dhar Samanta or D brothers before Judicial Magistrate First Class Court in Cuttack. According to the reports, the criminal duo deposed before the court in connection with 2 cases, seizure of foreign liquor from their home and a duplicate PAN card from another house in Visakhapatnam. 2 cases were filed against the dreaded criminal brothers in this connection at Markat Nagar and Lalbagh police stations. The police had filed the charge sheet in these 2 cases and the court is likely to frame charges today. On the other hand, the court will also announce dates of hearing in another 14 cases, reports added. 2 days ahead of the observance of Dhikkar Divas by the Congress to highlight the failures of both the central and state governments, the state unit of the party on Wednesday witnessed an implosion of sorts when senior leader and former Odisha Chief Minister Hemananda Biswal admitted that there was disgruntlement among some senior leaders. Biswal was talking to media persons after meeting party Vice President Rahul Gandhi in New Delhi. Biswal told the media that he had suggested to the Congress higher apparent to give some respectable position to the senior leaders of the party who have been sidelined and assign them responsibilities to strengthen it at the grassroots level. But his meeting with Gandhi at a time when the age-old party has reportedly given a nod for a revamp of the party structure has raised many eyebrows. Despite being beset with troubles in several states, including Manipur, Meghalaya and Uttarakhand, the Congress party tried to put up a brave front saying it is not bothered about such developments. It is worth mentioning here that Bharatiya Janata Party had witnessed such a scenario 2 days back when Rourkela legislator Dilip Rai chose to boycott the party's Vikas Utsav observation in the Steel City, protesting the non-progress of super specialty hospital work in the city.
सेमती विशेष जदिव जना पड़ुनी किसी लोकंकर निश्चित भाव में असंतोष थिबा एथरे किए मना तो करी हेबनी त माने बुझिले कि कौनसी हिसाब रे मना करी हेबनी जे सीनियर नेता माने जो माने बात पड़ी जाइछंती अनेक अछंती तांको किछि नहेले सम्मानजनक पोस्ट कोटे लकाले देइगिरी ताबरे तांको दायित्व दिया जाऊ बोली कि मु कहउतली सीनियर लीडर मानकु थोर डाकी किरी समस्त को बसाई किरी कहंतु जे ताने ओडिसा रे कांग्रेस को आनिबा पई हेले आपण माने बसी किरी आपण माने ही निष्पत्ति करिवा कथा तेनु आपण थोरे दल नेता एवं एमएलए मान को समस्त को डाकिकी एकाठी करतु बोलिक कहूली
आगामी 10 तारिख दिन आम विभिन्न ब्लॉक सम्मुख में गोटे सरकार विरुद्ध कार्यक्रम रखुचु 10 तारिख दिन आज है 8 तारिख या भितर एभली विवृत्ति देले निश्चित भाव में कर्मीकर मनोबल तार निश्चित भाव में प्रभाव पड़ो.
Forest officials in Odisha's Nabrangpur district have seized 4 pieces of leopard skin and arrested 6 persons on charge of trading in wildlife body parts. One live pangolin was also recovered from the 6 persons, said Swaim Malik, Divisional Forest Official or DFO of Nabrangpur. All the accused have been forwarded to the court. 4 motorcycles used by the accused were also seized by the forest squad, he said. Malik said a series of search and seizure operations were carried out by the forest sleuths over the past few weeks based on specific information. 4 leopard skins and the pangolin were seized while in transit from Chhattisgarh by a special squad of the Forest Division led by Range Officer Dhanurjay Mahapatra and comprising of Forester Jagannath Bisoi, Forest Guards A. Manoj, Sunil Behra, Ritesh Suna and other squad members. Stating that leopard and pangolin are Schedule 1 animals as per the Wildlife Protection Act 1972, Malik said 4 cases have been registered under sections 39, 40, 44, 49, 52 and 57 of the Act against 6 accused persons. A female elephant ailing for some time died while undergoing treatment at Kopasida Jungle in Deoghar district. Report said a special team of Odisha University of Agricultural Technology or OUAT was treating the sick jumbo since last 2 days but failed to save her life as the animal breathed its last on Wednesday night. The ailing pachyderm had strayed into Asurakhoda village under Tileiboni block on Sunday. Seeing her condition, the villagers had informed the forest department about it. Initially, the forest department was not able to determine the ailment the elephant was suffering from. Later, a tranquilizer team along with veterinary doctors from OUAT were sent to treat the ailing animal, but all efforts went in vain and the jumbo died last night. The forest department will conduct an autopsy today to know the exact reason of the death, sources said. 3 bike-borne miscreants abducted the general manager of a private company at Kalinganagar area in Jajpur district on Wednesday evening. According to the reports, Murthy Srinivas, GM of contractor firm PRS Construction and Exporters, was on the way when 3 youths on a bike stopped his car near Manipur railway gate and took him away in their bike. Srinivas' driver lodged a complaint in this regard at Kalinganagar police station. Before wrapping up the news headlines once again, DNA report confirms baby girl swapping at Veer Surendra Sai Institute of Medical Science and Research Vimsar Hospital in Burla. Higher Education Minister Pradeep Panigrahi challenges former Union Minister Braja Kishore Tripathi to prove BJD's links with Maoists. The Board of Secondary Education decides to announce the results of the High School Certificate Supplementary Examination by the 1st of July. The southwest monsoon, which will hit the Kerala coast on Wednesday, is likely to hit the Odisha coast next week. predicts Met Department. And as part of the spade work on ahead of Panchayat polls in Odisha next year, the state unit of BJP on Wednesday decided to set up Shakti Kendras in every Panchayat. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.